Hello students, I Lokesh Rathore welcomes you all. In our last video, we had completed our first chapter, and that was real number. So today onwards, we are going to start the second chapter, and the chapter is polynomial. In your previous classes, you might have learned some topics related to polynomials, and those topics were like linear equation in one variable as well as two variable equation, etc. Uh, so now we are about to start this topic in detail. So before starting this chapter, you should know some basic terms like variable, constants, equation, expression, all these things, and I think you know very well what is variable. So variable means all the alphabets, their value can be changed, are called variables. Second thing, constant. So all the numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, these are called constant, means their value cannot be changed anywhere. Okay. Same thing like equation and variable. Suppose if I write like 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, so the first thing which I have written 2x plus 3, so 2x plus 3, and second thing is 2x plus 3 equals to 0. So first one is called an expression. What is called? An expression. And second one is an equation. So I think you must have understand what is the basic difference between expression and equation. So expression contain variable, constant and different mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Same thing, equation contains all these things, variable, constant, different mathematical expressions. But basic difference between equation and expression is equation contain sign of equality, means equation में equals to का sign होता है. So whenever we see the sign of equals to in any mathematical expression, then it would be called equation. मीन्स एक्सप्रेशन और इक्वेशन दोनों सेम होते हैं, बट एक्सप्रेशन में इक्वल्स टू का साइन नहीं होता है और इक्वेशन में इक्वल्स टू का साइन होता है. सो ये डिफरेंस है एक्सप्रेशन और इक्वेशन में. क्लियर? नाउ as we all know, means you all would have learned about polynomial in class 8th or 9th. So first we should know the mean of polynomial. What is the mean of polynomial? So in mathematical language we can say any expression or equation written in mathematical terms having constant and variable is called polynomial. So what I have written, any expression or equation written in mathematical terms having constant and variable is called a polynomial. So this is in polynomials definition. Okay, or we can say polynomial means polynomial having two, what we can say, two words. First one poly and second one nomial. So we know that poly means many and nomial means terms. So any expression or equation having many terms is called a polynomial. In simple language we can say. Okay, now next thing we have to understand, that is degree of polynomial. So degree means we can say the highest power of the polynomial is called degree. If I write a polynomial, suppose px equals to 2x cube plus 5x square plus 3x plus 2. So in this polynomial the highest power is 3. So degree of this polynomial is 3. Clear? Now next thing, we have to study types of polynomial. So basically there are two types of polynomial, and that are in the form of degree, and second one is form of terms. So first we are going to study in form of degree. So in the form of degree, the first one is linear polynomial. Linear means a polynomial of degree 1 is called linear polynomial, sorry. So means we can take an example, 2x plus 3. So highest power of x is 1, means this polynomial में highest degree 1 होगी, that is called linear polynomial. Second one, quadratic polynomial. So polynomial having degree maximum degree 2 is called quadratic, means जिसमें maximum power 2 होगी, it will be called quadratic polynomial. And the cubic polynomial, the polynomial having maximum power is 3 is called cubic polynomial, means जिस polynomial की maximum power 3 होगी वो क्या है, cubic polynomial. Okay. Next thing is in the form of terms. First one is in form of terms. There are also few types. First one is monomial, which we have studied earlier. Monomial means polynomial of only means we can say of a single term is called a monomial. Second one, binomial. Polynomial of two terms is called binomial. If I write 2x plus 3, so this polynomial containing two terms. First one is 2x and second one is 3. So जिसमें two terms होगी, that will be called binomial. Third one is monomial, binomial and trinomial. Third thing is trinomial. Polynomial having three terms. Suppose if I write 2x cube plus 6x square plus 3. So here we have 1, 2 and 3 terms. So polynomial having 3 terms is called trinomial, means जिस polynomial में 3 terms होगी वो क्या है, trinomial. जिसमें 2 terms है वो binomial, and single term है वो क्या होता है, monomial. And all these things you have studied earlier. Okay. Now the next thing is zero of polynomial. Zero of polynomial. In 9th class you have studied about zero of polynomial. Suppose you have given an equation, and you are being asked that find the value of x. So that value of x will be called a zero of polynomial. मीन्स कोई भी इक्वेशन गिवन होगी और उस इक्वेशन में आपसे पूछा जाएगा कि वेरिएबल की वैल्यू फाइंड करो. सो जो भी वेरिएबल की वैल्यू होगी उसी को हम क्या कहते हैं, ज़ीरो ऑफ पॉलिनोमियल. क्लियर? फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव एन इक्वेशन लाइक पी एक्स इक्वल्स टू, वी कैन टेक 2x plus 4. For finding zero of this equation, we'll put px equals to 0. So px equals to 0 means we can write 2x plus 4 equals to 0. Why we are doing this? Because we have to find the zero of the polynomial, and for that we have to find the value of x. For finding x, first we need to shift 4. So 2x equals to minus 4, and finally by solving this we'll get x equals to minus 2. So minus 2 is the zero of this polynomial. Understand? So you may have understand that what is the mean of zero. Zero means the value of the variable, means जो भी इक्वेशन गिवन होगी उसमें उसको सॉल्व करके वेरिएबल की जो भी वैल्यू आएगी वो वैल्यू क्या है, ज़ीरो. नाउ नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज geometrical meaning of the zero of a polynomial. Geometrical meaning of the zero of a polynomial. In 9th class you have studied how to represent an equation geometrically. Means like you have given an equation, suppose px equals to 2x plus 3, and you are being asked that represents the equation on graph. So you all know that how to solve it. in ninth class you have done. Okay, so simply we can say the zero of the polynomial, what are the x coordinates of the points where the graph of polynomial intersect, or what we can say it touches x axis. मीन्स जो ग्राफ हम ड्रॉ करेंगे वो ग्राफ एक्स एक्सिस को किन पॉइंट्स पे टच कर रहा है और कितने नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स पे टच कर रहा है, वो क्या होता है उसके वहाँ से हम आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं कि उस पर्टिकुलर गिवन ग्राफ के कितने नंबर ऑफ ज़ीरोस पॉसिबल है. Means we can say the number of places where the graph touches the x-axis. By this we can find out the number of zeros of the given equation. Clear? For example, if I draw a graph like this, this is y-axis and this is x-axis. If I draw a graph, suppose it is passing like this, so here it is intersecting x-axis only once, so the number of zeros of this graph are is only 1. So number of zeros, you can write number of zeros is only 1. मीन्स ये इसको सिर्फ एक एक्स एक्सिस पे सिर्फ एक बार इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है, तो इसके नंबर ऑफ ज़ीरोस कितने होंगे, एक. सपोज इफ यू ड्रॉ अनदर ग्राफ like this one, and graph is passing like this and this. Okay, so how many times it is intersecting x-axis? So 1, 2, 3 and 4 times. So number of zeros, we can say number of zeros are how many? 4. Clear? So ग्राफ जितने भी टाइम एक्स एक्सिस को इंटरसेक्ट करेगा वो क्या होगा, उसके नंबर ऑफ ज़ीरोस. लाइक फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ एक्सरसाइज 2.1. see here what is being asked, the graph of y equals to px are given in figure 2.10 below. For some polynomial px, find the number of zeros of px in each case. See, in first one we have found only one straight line and it is not cutting or intersecting x-axis anywhere, so number of zeros here 0 means there are no zeros will be there. Second one, in second figure graph is intersecting only once, so number of zeros is 1. In third one, graph is intersecting 1, 2 and 3 times, so number of zeros will be 3. So clear. And fourth one, it is intersecting 1 and 2 times, so number of zero will be 2. सो मीन्स इसका मीन क्या है कि कितनी बार ग्राफ कितनी बार एक्स एक्सिस को इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है वो उसके नंबर ऑफ ज़ीरोज़ होंगे, और ये इसका ज्योमेट्रिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन या हम कह सकते हैं कि ज्योमेट्रिकल मीनिंग है ज़ीरो का. नाउ नेक्स्ट थिंग विच वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड, एंड दिस थिंग इज़ मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट, वेरी वी कैन से most important thing of second chapter, and there is relation between zeros and their coefficient of polynomial. Relation between zeros and their coefficient of polynomial. First you should know what is the mean of zero and coefficient. So we have studied zeros, how to find zero, how we can find zeros of any given polynomial. If a polynomial is linear, then the number of zero will be 1. If polynomial is quadratic, means polynomial's power is 2, degree is 2, then its zeros will be 2. And if polynomial is cubic, means polynomial having maximum power is 3, then its zeros will be 3. Clear? But next thing which we must know, coefficient. Coefficient means if I write an equation, standard equation px equals to, I am going to write standard equation of polynomial px equals to x square plus bx plus c. So this is the standard equation of polynomial. If I write one more thing like px equals to another equation 3x square plus 4x plus 5. So I should know what is the mean of coefficient. So I'll compare both the expressions. First, ax square will be compared with 3x square. So with x square here we have a, and with x square here we have 3. So value of a is 3, means coefficient of x square is 3. Second thing, coefficient of b means, sorry, coefficient of x means coefficient of x will be 4. So b equals to 4, and the constant term is c. Here constant term we have 5, means x square का coefficient a है, means x square equals a equals to we can take 3. x का कोफिशिएंट b है, सो x के साथ जो कोफिशिएंट होगा, जो नंबर होगा वो b की वैल्यू होगी, एंड द लास्ट टर्म इज कांस्टेंट टर्म, सो c इक्वल्स टू 5. क्लियर? सो इससे हम कंपेयर कर सकते हैं, ये स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन है पोलिनोमियल की, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस बी एक्स प्लस सी. सो एक्स स्क्वायर के साथ जो भी होगा तो वो आई की वैल्यू होगी, जो एक्स के साथ होगा वो बी की वैल्यू होगी, और जो कांस्टेंट टर्म है वो सी की वैल्यू होगी. क्लियर? नाउ we have to discuss the relationship between zeros and coefficient. So first we'll take, let alpha and beta are two zeros of polynomial px, means alpha beta px के कोई भी दो zeros है. So we know that alpha plus beta equals to b minus b upon a, and second thing, alpha into beta, this is called sum of zeros, and second one is called product of zero. It will be equals to c upon a. so ये इनमें रिलेशन होता है. अंडरस्टैंड? मीन्स अल्फ़ा और बीटा ये दो ज़ीरोज़ हैं पी एक्स के, और हमको अगर इनका सम फाइंड करना है, सम ऑफ ज़ीरोज़, सम ऑफ ज़ीरोज़, sum of 0, it is called minus b upon a. b means coefficient of x and a is coefficient of x square, and second thing, product of zeros, we can show it by c upon a. Product means alpha into beta. Okay, so c upon a, c means constant terms, okay, and a means coefficient of x square. Understand? So so these are the relation between zeros and coefficient. So what is the relation? Relation is sum of zeros means alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a, and product of zero equals to c upon a, means alpha into beta equals to c upon a. Understand? One more question can come in your mind, that how I have taken alpha and beta, means how we are using alpha and beta. So here I have mentioned that let alpha and beta are zeros of px, and zero, we know that zero means possible values of the variable. Means if I write the expression 3x square plus 4x plus 5, so maximum power is 2, means maximum zeros of this equation will be 2. Clear? So अल्फ़ा एंड बीटा मीन्स यहाँ से x और मीन्स x की जो भी दो पॉसिबल वैल्यूज़ होगी वो ही क्या होगी, अल्फ़ा और बीटा की वैल्यू. अंडरस्टैंड? तो विल अंडरस्टैंड इट बाय एन एग्जांपल. तो क्वेश्चन इज फाइंड द ज़ीरोज़ ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक पोलिनोमियल एक्स स्क्वायर पी एक्स इक्वल्स टू वी हैव एक्स स्क्वायर plus 7x plus 10, and we have to verify the relationship between the zero and the coefficient. मीन्स इसके ज़ीरोस फाइंड करना है, फिर उसके ज़ीरोस और कोफिशिएंट में रिलेशन हमको प्रूव करना है, वेरीफाई करना है. ओके, सो फर्स्ट वी नीड टू फाइंड देयर zeros. For finding zeros, we have to split the middle terms. Okay, so x square plus 7 can be splitted like how can we split? We'll split it 5x plus 2x. 5 plus 2 becomes 7, and 5 into 2 10. And why I have splitted it, you all know that we have solved these type questions in 8th or 9th. So you all should have known how to solve this question. Okay, first we'll make their pair. So first we'll take common x, so x plus 5, and from second pair we'll take out 2. So here we have x plus 2 5s are 10. So x plus 5 common, and second factor we have x plus 2. If I find the value of x, so x plus 5 equals to 0, I'll take x plus 5 equals to 0, and same thing x plus 2 equals to 0. So I'll have x equals to minus 5 and minus 2. So these minus 5 and minus 2 will be the value of alpha and beta. So these are the zeros of the given polynomial. Understand? Now we have to show relationship between their zeros and coefficients. Okay, so first we know that sum of zeros it can be shown by alpha plus beta, and we know that it is minus b upon a. Clear? Alpha we have minus 5 plus beta we have what, minus 2, and minus b upon a. First we have to compare this equation. On comparing with ax, standard equation of polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. So value of a will be what? Coefficient of x, a equals to 1. Value of b, coefficient of x, we have 7, and value of c will be the constant term, and constant term is 10. Understand? So instead of minus as it is, instead of b we'll take 7, and a we have what? 1. So minus 5 plus minus 2, minus 5 minus 2 become minus 7, and here also we have minus 7. So first thing we have verified. Second thing is product of zeros. And we can show it by alpha into beta, and we know that alpha into beta equals to c upon a. So c we have 10, and a we have 1. So in product of zeros, alpha into beta, alpha we have minus 5, into beta we have minus 2. Understand? So 5 into 2 become plus 10, and here also we have plus 10. So here we have verified it. So here we have completed our first part of chapter number 2, and in our next video we are going to we'll be starting our next exercise 2.2. okay, so watch it carefully, watch it once, twice or thrice, and try to understand. If you have any doubt, so please ask me. Thank you.